What is up, Juventus fans? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Today it is a Barcelona preseason match day. I guess news day. We'll get into it now. So what does that mean? What do we have going on for you today? We're talking about Locatelli. Of course, we're talking about Locatelli. We're talking about Locatelli every single day. We're talking about Pjanic. We got a Ronaldo update, and then we also talking about Ramsey. Stick with us now, and we will fill you in. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back. You're in the Bianconeri zone. My name is Justin Sofro. Today is Sunday, August 8th, 2021. And we've got a, I want to say packed show, but we've got plenty of important information to get to you today before you're prepped and ready for the preseason match that we have against Barcelona later today. We can go ahead and jump through a few of these things just to keep you updated of what is going on with the club and what's going on there. But make sure before we do anything, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. That's very important that you join our community. We want to have you here. We appreciate all of you that are new and that are joining the Bianconeri zone, as well as what we want to do here is we want to know who you are, where you come from, you know, how you became a Juventus fan. So if you're new here, please go ahead and leave a, make sure you like, subscribe, and then leave a comment in the comment section down below to let us know who you are. And then also give us any opinions that you feel about today's news and what we have, especially the match later today. Anyway, before I guess that's everything. So let's just go ahead and jump into it and see what we have for us today. So the very first news that we have today is, I guess, from the biggest news, or hopefully the biggest news when it comes to what does it mean for the club going forward with the whole Locatelli situation. So yesterday, Alfred Pedulla basically stated that Sassuolo are now ready to let Locatelli leave to join Juventus. So basically means Sassuolo maybe are giving their okay now. So why would this happen? What does this mean? Why? Here's the way I took it. When I first read it, I was like, Sassuolo are ready to let Locatelli leave to join Juventus. Is exactly his word for word phrasing. What I took that to mean was, I mean, actually what I said was, well, yeah, they've been ready to let him leave. They've just been ready. They want to be ready once they get the offer that they get. Then they're ready. You know what I mean? Supposedly the reasoning for this is it appears that they have signed Brazilian player, and I might say this wrong, but I think it's Matthias Henrique, and he is going to be, I guess, his replacement, or who will be added on to the club. He just played for Brazil in the Olympics, winning the whatever, I guess, the football, whatever that is, the gold for the Brazilian team over Spain. I think just whatever the last day or two with the club, or with the national team, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So that player would end up joining Sassuolo. So that means there's it opens up and they need to be able to move Locatelli. I guess that means that they are probably going to, hopefully, I'm never going to say they're probably going to. Let's pull that back. They were hopefully going to respond positively to Juventus's next offer. And then also today is the 8th. Today is Sassuolo CEO Carnevale's supposed final day of, this is the final day that we'll sell any players, whatever. We're done after today. I call BS. I don't believe that. The main reason I say that is because they'll take money until the 31st. I truly believe that. We'll see what happens. But anyway, it appears that now, with the way that things have moved along or whatever, and then with Pedulla reporting that, and Pedulla's been pretty on top of things lately. He's been pretty good with his reports, what have you. So it seems that maybe the Juventus deal will get done. Maybe we can all breathe a sigh of relief. Let's see. Anyway, going off of that, we have the talks of the new offer. So Di Marzio is reporting that there have been talks between Juventus and Sassuolo. Let me move this over so I'm not staring all the way over there. Okay. So they're saying that there have been new talks between Juventus and Sassuolo. The next offer should be the decisive one. The plan B remains Pjanic. A new offer will be made. The club hopes it's the decisive offer. So that will happen. When will that happen? We don't know. We honestly don't know. I would hope it'd be more Monday, but you know how these things go. Every single time I say, I hope Juventus is going to get this done Monday, Tuesday, they wait till the end of the week. They put an offer in, they get rejected. And then we have to wait a whole another week or so later. It's frustrating for all of us. So we'll see when this offer gets put in. We don't have that information just yet, but as soon as it does, we will let you know going forward. But it appears that the pieces are starting to move now, that Locatelli very well should be a Juventus player. But I also don't blame you all for the comments that I'm sure we're going to receive down below saying, I'll believe when I see it, it's not going to happen, whatever, yada, yada, all that crap. I get it. I understand. Trust me. That's where I am. Anyway, we'll move on to the next story of the day. And the next story of the day involves that plan B, which is Miralem Pjanic. Of course, we're talking about it every day. Calcio Mercato is saying that Pjanic must lower his demand or his wages from 8.5 million euros to about 5 million euros. Juventus are not willing to offer more. I'll be honest, I thought it would be even less than that. I was saying, I think yesterday, something like 2 or 3 million euros or whatever have you. I think if Pjanic really wants to come back, he's not in the best situation right now when it comes to really. Juventus doesn't need Pjanic. I'll be honest. That's how I say. I know I'm not trying to make this an anti-Pjanic channel. It's just that's my personal feelings. I don't think Juventus needs to go backwards to get Pjanic. So I think they should even lower it more drastically than 5 million euros, especially if they are seriously in this whatever you want to say, serious financial crisis. Or whatever. Maybe that sounds a little bit dramatic to say, but at the current time, but the way it's being reported is Juventus is willing to pay 5 million euros to Pjanic per season instead of 8.5, so it's 3.5 less. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section down below. All right. And then another bigger story of the day was Romeo Agresti was talking about this. And I feel like a lot of us knew this. A lot of us had this feeling. It was obvious if you saw the body language of the player and you saw everything that was going on. But basically, he is talking about Ronaldo and him wanting to leave Juventus, or at least that he wanted to leave Juventus. So he's saying that after the Bologna versus Juventus match, Ronaldo did look around for another team. The feeling was that he could leave and that he would... and that he returned to training because of his contract, which agreed. Also because finding a team that would offer him the wages he is earning at Juventus is difficult. So I think we're all kind of under the same feeling and the same circumstances when it comes to Ronaldo. And I mean, it's basically confirmed here by Agresti. But, I was in the feeling of, against Bologna, I was like, okay, well, he didn't even play against Bologna. But the match before that, I was like, okay, this is Ronaldo's final match and a Juventus shirt. Whatever feelings you may have, I know there's feelings both ways from a lot of fans. Whatever you may feel or whatever have you, but when it comes to the situation, it's just like at this point, I was ready to move on. I was ready to move on from Ronaldo. I think a lot of fans are ready to move on from Ronaldo, especially when he's looking around. Well, now it's interesting. I still feel like Ronaldo, now that his wages can't be met really by anybody else right now, and nobody else is willing to buy him for this season, I'm interested to see what happens next season. Because right now, and I guess you can never say never with a club like PSG, but PSG seemed to be his what am I thinking of? Not lifesaver, but his raft, his escape raft, or whatever it was. I don't know why. It's early, guys. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Like that was his lifeboat. Duh, stupid. Anyway, that was his lifeboat to get out and go somewhere else, and somewhere that I could actually pay him. But now with Lionel Messi going to PSG and becoming their next player, would PSG even be able to add him? I don't even know. I mean, nothing would surprise me at this point when it comes to PSG. They seem to add everybody without any issues. But that's an idea that seems to be, conflicting with Ronaldo's goals there when it came to leaving Juventus and playing for a team that could win Champions League again. So that's how it stands right now. I'm very interested to follow this season and see what happens. Does Ronaldo end up renewing with Juventus because Juventus will actually pay him that? I don't know. Does he end up going somewhere else? Can he still find a way to PSG, or does he find a way somewhere else? Like, I don't know. Manchester United basically said they weren't interested, but maybe something will change there. With Chelsea adding Lukaku and whatever have you, maybe they'll want to bring in some more firepower. I don't know. I'm spitballing here. So we'll see what happens. Let me know your thoughts on that whole situation with Ronaldo. I know a lot of you probably were ready to move on from him as he was ready to move on from Juventus. But that's how it stands right now. I'm interested to see the drama unfold. I don't want more drama, but I'm interested to see this drama unfold this coming season. And that last bit of news we have is really the situation with Aaron Ramsey, but not the situation that you're probably hoping for, that I'm hoping for when I see Aaron Ramsey in the news. Gazzetta dello Sport is saying a new chance for Ramsey. And what does that mean? It basically means that Ramsey will play in front of the defense today once again. So this is where he'll be playing. He's going to be playing for the club in this preseason match. I guess Allegri's going to give him an opportunity to see what he can show. Hopefully, I don't want to say hopefully. Maybe he can come out and do something. We'll see what happens. I'm not super confident in him. I don't think a lot of fans are confident in him, but we'll see what happens going after today. Does he prove himself to Allegri? I'm doubtful, but they're still going to be looking out to see where he may be able to go from here. But that leads us basically to the final-ish topic of the day. And for me, when it comes to the club, it's a 2-day is the Barcelona preseason match. A lot of things have changed. Lionel Messi is gone. He probably wasn't going to play anyway because he was still on vacation. But at the same time, I'm interested to see, does Pjanic play in the Barcelona preseason match against Juventus? That's something I'd be interested to see. But when it comes to Juventus, I'm interested. I'm tripping over my own tongue here. I'm interested to see what kind of lineups they use, what kind of players, who's getting the opportunities right now with the club. Are we still going after? Are we still not going after? But are we still using some of the youth players out there to try to get them some traction and playing? Or are we actually going to go with the first team guys who we're trying to see how they're going to work under Allegri? That's what I really want to see. What guys can actually really be plugged in, and they're actually going to be long-standing players for this upcoming season going forward. Who would you like to see today in today's match? Leave that in the comment section down below. What are you looking forward to in the match as well? And we will talk to you later about that. Anyway, that's all the news that I really have for you today. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that bell icon to stay notified for all of the latest videos that we have for you regarding Juventus. We'll be back with you tomorrow. Talking more Juventus, we'll be back with the live streams tomorrow evening as well. We do it Monday through Friday at 10:45 p.m. Turin time, or if you're East Coast, if you're in America or the United States or wherever in that time zone, Eastern Standard Time Zone, you do the math. That's the way it works for us. Anyway, we appreciate you checking in with us. Make sure you follow Bianconeri Zone at Bianconeri Zone on Twitter and Instagram, and follow me at Justin Sofro on Twitter. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri.